Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Cassidy, and I am a lecturer of international relations at the University of Oxford.
What are you going to talk about in today's conference?
In today's conference, my entire presentation was focused on the notion of fake news, trolling, bots, and propaganda, but done through the lens of the diplomatic perspective. So as opposed to other presentations we've heard about speaking about the journalistic aspect or even domestic politics, diplomacy plays quite a different role in having and how to counter these new methods of interference or new methods of disruption in the diplomatic sphere, which we know are having a huge impact in the international environment today. So that was my general topic of discussion.
How do you think fake news will influence international politics, international relations, and the next European elections?
Greatly, and unfortunately so. Primarily because even though we are now highly aware of the notion of fake news, the power of fake news, and also the even more worrying method of spreading fake news, taking it to the official method of election interference, we still do not have the tactics and the tools in order to be able to counter this. I think we are more on our guard. National governments and also regional bodies will be looking out for this, but I do not see that we have the most concise and proper tools and fact-checking abilities to be able to counter this at the extent that we need to in order to have a free and fair and informed election, particularly in the European elections coming up.
What are, in your opinion, possible solutions to this problem?
Possible solutions, and which was also related to part of my presentation today. You have 5, I would say. One is ignoring, that rarely works. The second is debunking. That is the active use of, be it a politician doing this themselves, be it a foreign ministry actively seeking to debunk the prevailing dominant fake news of the time, but this is very time consuming and also resource consuming. So to the extent that that can be carried out by all actors in all states is limited. The third is reducing the credibility of the messenger themselves. This has been done by many diplomatic actors. So it's usually done actually by humorous, replying by using humorous memes or tweets, which essentially reduce the credibility of the messenger and shut down the debate as it happens. And the fourth is disruption. That is finding in the network analysis and the people who are the key influencers, or be these bots or be these citizens who are just actively engaging in the spreading of false news, finding them and trying to disrupt that network, either by educating them or seeking, if they are a bot, to shut down the account. It's a very, very complex issue. It's one that, as I said, we do not have perfected, but the fact that we have an acknowledgement of it's happening is one positive step towards countering false information and fake news at the moment.